All right, King Pill, how's it going?
It's going good, man. How you been, man? It's been a minute.
I've been all right. Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
Hell yeah.
What's been going on, man?
You know I had to come back in, tap in with you, man. See what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let the West Coast know the best is back, ready to attack. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We going crazy. King Pillatan is back again.
Man, okay. I hear that. I'm just going to start with what I've been seeing on the internet really going crazy lately, and that is Glasses Malone going off on Aiden Ross for calling Doce a bitch. In one of his songs, you know, he repeatedly calls her that, and Glasses Malone didn't like him calling her out of her name, you know, kind of brought the whole race thing into it, like, you know, I know that black guys do it, but it's not okay for Aiden Ross to do it, and he threatened to unify the Crips and get the Crips on him.
Man, Glasses Malone fat ass ain't finna unify shit. He need to unify gym pass with his fat ass. You know what I'm saying? We the reason why Aiden Ross get to say what the he wanna say. I said Aiden Ross can say whatever the he wanna say. You wanna call her bitch a bitch? Then she a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We getting rich. Fuck a bitch. Glasses Malone ain't doing shit with his fat ass. Who is he? He don't even, I can't name one Glasses Malone song. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me keeping it real. From the West Coast, and could have been all in the penitentiary. I don't know one Glasses Malone song, man. Yeah, he need to shut the up going at it with Aiden Ross, man. You know what I'm saying? For Aiden Ross telling me to come him over, and I go over there and him up. Straight up.
Man, hold on, bro. Hold on. Glasses got hits, bro. Like, I know it's been a while since Glasses had his hits, but he had hits, bro. He had like the shit with Akon that was like huge as hell. I don't know.
What's the name of it, Cam?
It's called Certified.
Oh shit, I don't never remember hearing that shit, man. Maybe I'm too young for that shit, but shit, man.
He hits with Lil Wayne. So he was signed to Lil Wayne, I want to say kind of during the Young Money era.
Okay, yeah, I do remember him and shit. I remember he was like a fat ass dude coming out of Watts. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can remember. He was just a fat ass dude in Watts. That's all I can remember. I can't remember no song. I just remember a fat ass dude on camera. He kind of reminded me of the dude from D12. So that's all I can remember is just the fat ass dude from Watts. I don't know no songs, gang. Just keeping it real and tad. Hey, man, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I don't know no songs, man. I'm sorry, gang. You got to keep that shit going.
You don't have a problem with anything Aiden Ross said or did?
I really don't know what the Aiden Ross said or did, but I mean, if he called a bitch, then she's a bitch. If that's how he feel, she's a bitch to him. That don't go for everybody. Somebody just want to pick and choose who they want to argue with, you feel me? You see a little white kid TikToker, he call a bitch, all of a sudden everybody want to have a Crip fit. They want to put a gang of Crips together and go protest. Shut the f*** up, Glasses Malone. I'm just saying, man.
So what happened was, I guess Doce came at him in a song, and then they did a whole hit piece on him on Complex, and they put the whole thing out there, and then that's when he responded with the song with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh yeah, man. I don't know, man. Eddie Ross doing some bullshit, man. He with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine soft as a pillowcase. I don't know what the Aiden Ross thinking, man, working with the rat, man. The dude done got all these locked up. Come on, gang. You could have did better than that, Aiden Ross. What the he got going on, man? You see they finna have a fight, him and Adam22 finna have a fight. Adam22 finna fight his girlfriend's secret lover.
I seen that, Jason Love.
Yeah, man, he finna get Adam22 finna get over. I don't know what he thinking. He finna beat his ass like he be beating Lena ass, tearing that pussy up. He finna tear Adam ass up. I don't know what he thinking going in there with that man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think they all one big happy family. I think they really behind the cameras and shit. I think they probably all be living together, each other. You know what I'm saying? Jason Love is a part of that household. You dig what I mean? That shit crazy as hell.
You're predicting that Jason Love is gonna beat up Adam.
Man, I think Jason Love finna f Adam22 up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie though, man. Adam22 is kind of strong. You know, he used to ride them bikes and shit. He used to be a biker and shit, BMX. You know what I'm saying? So shit, but you never know, man. He might just get in there and get knocked out, man. You know what I mean? He tried to get in there with a long dick, man. He might get his ass whooped, man. He fighting a long dick, man. How you think a with a little dick gonna beat a with a long dick? It don't make no sense. He finna get over. Then he might get after he get up. Jason Love might just stick it in his ass. It might go crazy as a motherfucker in there, man. Hey, the Ross putting together some freaky shit. He the new P. Diddy. Yes, sir. He calling bitches bitches. He putting together freaky fights. Sound like Diddy to me. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna tune in. I mean, I honestly had my doubts on if the fight would even really go through.
Yeah, I think it's really going through. I was trying to find out how to get some tickets, man. I was gonna fly into Miami and go see what the going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out how to get no tickets. I went to every link trying to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out, man. I was gonna go up there and start a fight. You know what I mean? Go up there and trip and get knocked out by the security guards or something. Go viral. I'm gonna do it. They better not let me in. I swear to God, what?
Do you have a prediction of a round that someone might win? A knockout? Is it gonna be a TKO? Is it gonna go the full length?
Well, okay, so look, man, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I was thinking maybe Jason Love was gonna beat Adam ass, but at the end of the day, Adam got a lot of shit to prove. You know what I mean? He been popping this shit, talking about all these black people around him in LA, all these hip-hop bloggers and shit. Then this lady's been your wife. He's been putting long dick in his wife. So he has to go in there and really fight. He got to go in there and try to go as hard as possible to show his wife, like, yeah, just because he can put a big meat in you don't mean that he can protect you. You know, Adam might really have something to prove, so I don't know if he gonna lose. It might be an even fight, you know what I mean? I don't know what's the advantages. I ain't really took a look. I kind of went over to the Jason Love dude page and seen what he had going on, and it looked like he might work out and get it in and shit. But shit, Adam22, man, who knows, man? I predict they gonna knock each other out. Two stupid little porn stars. They gonna swing at the same time and knock each other out. That's what I predict, man. But I don't know. I think Adam22 got a lot of shit to prove, man. So we gonna see, man. But I was kind of up about the shit. I'm like, this nigga Adam22, weird ass nigga, he be popping it about all these LA gang members. He be having a whole lot of shit to say, a lot of negativity. Oh, I want to set up a fade with this and this and that. But then he go fight a porn star instead of coming and fight in the hood and showing the whole world that you as hard as a in the hood. You go fight a lover. You going to fight a lover, not a fighter. Jason Love is a lover, not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Adam22 should have got up with me. The that slapped his ass in the no jumper building. That's how I feel about the situation. Yeah, talking about I need to get my followers up. Shut your bitch ass up. You cuck. Cuck. You fucking cucker.
You did make me think of something. It might be really hard to go home if he loses the fight, being that Jason Love piped his wife and then he loses a fight to the guy that piped his wife, it might be hard to go home that night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. They around and get a divorce after that, man. If he get them, it might just be all the way over with. Jason Love beat the pussy up and beat her pussy ass boyfriend up. Oh, it might be over with after that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Adam22, man, you better win this fight. Your life is dependent on it. The bitch was already, she really feeling Jason Love. She really want to be with a black anyway. If you look at Jason Love, bitch, his bitch look real similar to Lena the Plug. She just got a longer face. It might be a I don't know. I ain't never seen the inside of the panties.
So wait, Jason Love has a chick?
Yeah, like if you go to his page, he kind of like be with the same girl out all the time, you know what I mean? Like some like Latina looking girl. But the face is so long, I'm like, God damn, look like she put on the mask with Jim Carrey. Got one of them her face look like the Scream mask. Scream 5. You dig what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, if you Jason Love, you got all these bitches you can have in the world. Why would you get the bitch with the long face? She might have a dick under her drawers. That's all I can think about. That's all I can think about, gang. Keep it real with you. Shit.
Well, speaking of boxing, did you check out the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, Cam. I didn't check that shit out, man. I think I kind of seen a few clips, and they were saying that Jake Paul lost. I did see the clip when he took that final blow. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that final blow, I kind of started thinking like maybe that shit was staged. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. You feel me? Jake Paul do a whole lot of fighting. He do a whole lot of training. And that last punch that really put him down, he had his hands down. Any fighter that really know what the they doing, you're not finna just be sitting right there with your hands down with your face open. You're gonna have your hands up in some kind of form or fashion. He didn't have his hands up. He took the hit to the face. I just kind of thought it was staged. I just kind of feel like he let the other dude win. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe he was just tired and up, taking some heavy hits. I could be wrong. But it just looked like the shit was staged, man. Like he took an L on purpose, gang.
Anthony Joshua is significantly bigger than Jake Paul.
Oh, okay.
Like I want to say like 30 to 50 pounds bigger, which in boxing is a huge amount.
Oh yeah, that's definitely, man. Hell yeah, heavyweight, man. He was in there probably him up. From what I looked like it could have been staged. He ain't put his hands up. But like I said, he could have just been getting You know when you getting up, you forget everything. Look at Aaron the plumber. He was out there training with the Muslim for months just to go and get up. Body slammed, all kind of shit, man. You know what I mean? Because what it is he's to be training in the gym, and as soon as they get hit hard as they want to start to swing. You know what I'm saying? They forget everything that they was training for when they get hit hard as man. I'm trying to tell you. I done knocked out plenty of boxers. They had the sidestep down pack. They had the uppercuts. But when they got hit, they froze the up. So that's probably what happened to Jake, man. He probably froze up. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I could think of, man. It just looked like he was trying to like stop a stomach shot and got hit all in his chin. I don't know how he ain't put his hands up to protect himself. I don't get it. I ain't understand it, man. Yeah.
That was rough, man. I don't know, man. I mean, if it was fake, that was some pretty good faking.
Right.
I mean, they say he broke his jaw.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen Azra. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but man, that was rough.
Man, a lot of this shit that we be seeing on the internet, man, that shit be AI, man. I done seen some shit look like his jaw was fat as hell. I done seen some shit where his jaw was regular. He was in the airplane. Then I just seen a skit with him and his brother at the lake sitting and talking after the fight, so his jaw can't be broke. I think that was some AI shit people made up, gang. I don't think he broke his jaw. He was sitting in the airplane counting money after the fight. He did a skit with his brother. I don't think so, man. I think that's some AI shit, man. We getting to this point in time where we don't really be knowing what the going on. Half the internet see some AI shit. Half the internet see the real shit that happened to the damn, you know what I mean? Shit getting crucial, man. Sometimes that shit be scaring the out of me. All them AI videos are falling off the cliffs and shit. That shit be having me scared as falling. Them AI clips be looking real as a man, scaring the shit out of. Gotta be careful out here these days, man. No cap.
Yeah, them high videos are pretty wild, man. Now 50 Cent just announced that he is finally dropping his BMF documentary where he's gonna be exposing Big Meech for being a snitch. So if you don't know the backstory, there was a chick who owned his life rights that he was friends with the whole time he was in prison, and supposedly they were doing a third-party cooperation where she was going out, basically, I'm just going to summarize everything, finding the crimes, reporting the crimes to try to get him less time. Basically, it didn't work out, so he didn't get the time off. And when he got out of jail, I guess he just dumped her or said he didn't want to work with her no more, so she turned on him, and she helped 50 Cent create this documentary, exposing everything that he did. And everything that she did for him.
Hey, 50 Cent a bad motherfucker, man. I wouldn't want to be on his shit list. You dig what I'm saying? He gonna figure out how to make a way to make a play to put you in the spotlight, man. At any means necessary. He crucial. He go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta give the Big Meech some kind of props. You know what I'm saying? He had some kind of shit figured out where he was trying to put some type of master plan together where he was having some broad doing the dirty work, trying to get him where he could get up out of the streets, you know what I'm saying? With no stains on his jacket. So you got to get a man some type of credit. You got a lot of people sitting behind these walls. All they doing is going to the law library, sitting up complaining to their celly, not doing what's necessary. You know what I mean? They not staying ready. Big Meech is on the phone. He got the bitch. Hey, man, you better go find out who's selling cocaine and who over there is selling bitches. Who got, you know what I mean? Anytime, bitch, you hear about something going on, call this phone. You know what I'm saying? He had a snitch hotline from the federal penitentiary, man. He had the bitch ready to go out and get a RICO on it so he could get out, man. So you gotta salute Big Meech just for using his noodle, man. He was in that playing chess while the rest of you was playing checkers, man. That's the reason why he was probably already Big Meech in the first place and was having this kind of shit going on before he went to jail. You feel me? So now he did what he did to get his ass out, and now 50 Cent bringing it to the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at this shit from two different perspectives. Yeah, you can look at it, okay, he was a snitch, but then on the other hand, you can look at it as you can get this to your homie, you could get his game to one of your homies that's incarcerated, that's trying to get the out, and they want to get out by any means necessary. If you feel like you a killer to get out, then what's the problem with having a bitch reporting crimes to lower your time? Yeah, I mean, you ain't say shit. You don't know what's going on. All you doing is talking on the phone. Yeah, little JJ got the cocaine, baby. Oh, well, call them people to tell them you calling from behalf of me. Tell them you calling on the behalf of Big Meech. It didn't work out. The bitch lying. It worked out. She done got a gang arrested. Now she working with 50 Cent talking about it didn't work out. They didn't lower his time. That's the whole reason why they let his ass out. She done got a gang arrested. Tell her to do a documentary on all the time she was sneaking and snitching on shit. Yeah, so she want to air out Meech, air out her shit stains. Let the world see her shit stains. You dig what I'm saying? But Meech home, man. Meech made it out. He trying to stay on the right path. Shout out 50, man. They doing their things, man. You know I gotta go crazy. Yeah.
a lot of people might not really know how easy it is to get some time reduction in the feds. Like, I even seen a video where there was this cartel guy who was in the feds, and he was paying people to get caught with drugs so he could get time off. Like, he would tell his chick, like, you know, go find somebody, and they'll go find some poor dude in Mexico who ain't got shit. They'll be like, all right, well, come across the border, you know, and the chick would know everything, and that, you know, they're gonna take care of his family, they're gonna pay him and do all that, you know what I'm saying? Them fools got a gang of money. So they get the dude comes across, they know when he's coming across, the chick reports it to the feds, boom, she gets caught, dude gets time off of his sentence.
No.
7 years
Hell
off now.
No.
Boom, another 7 years.
Hell no. The way you explained it
Real
and the way
shit.
it probably went was way different. This was a mastermind. This caller from the federal penitentiary, he got the bitch, she got bricks of cocaine. This sending the bad bitch and convincing all these broke ass men. She convincing them to probably come across the border, or they probably wasn't even, they're probably already here in America. She convincing them they need to be doughboys. She probably was even providing them the cocaine. She probably was giving them the cocaine. Then once they had the cocaine and was serving the cocaine, she was probably calling the police, man. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, I'm telling you, bro, this whole shit is tricky. That's why I'm minding my own business. I ain't going to no hood shit. I ain't doing none of that gang banging shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm top general. You know what I'm saying? You see what I do? I be at my crib with my kids. This shit is serious. Your ass will be sitting in the federal penitentiary, and you'll be turning into a federal informant, man. You'll start turning into a cop just to get your ass out of the spot, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get around. I ain't doing shit but trying to get rich and doing this shit the right way. You know what I mean? Because these is in there coming up with all kind of freaky shit. You got Big Meat, she got the bitch telling. Every time she finds somebody serving, she telling the feds where they serving at. You got this other dude doing the same shit. Got the bitch out there looking for people to give bricks to. Then when she give her bricks, she got the feds running in that shit. Yeah, just to get it off the streets, man. That's some cold work right there, man. The bitch acting like she a federal informant, acting like she working with the police to get her people's sentences down, but the whole time she the one setting these up to even start selling cocaine. She might get a little broke ass Jose from across the border. Then when he come across the border, give his ass a couple pounds, he might not even sell nothing but a few ounces before the feds running this shit. You know what I mean? Bitch just getting all kinds of off the streets, man. That shit don't make no sense, gang. Some up shit, man. You gotta stay on top of your shit out here, man. That's why you gotta work hard, man. You gotta work hard for the shit you want, man. This shit is tricky out here nowadays, man. You got new technology taking over. You gotta stay on top of the game, man. There's so many other options besides selling drugs. Then you can make it. Use drugs as a stepping stone. If you got away with some shit, use that to make another route, make another way, man. Open a legal business out here. Get some chili beans. Get your money up. You know what I mean?
It's cold game, that's for sure, man. I ain't gonna lie about that, man. Speaking of documentaries, did you see the Diddy documentary?
Man, I didn't see the Diddy documentary, Cam. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's why I'll be a badass news reporter. I'll really have to write this shit down as homework to go look at the shit to be able to give my opinions throughout the week of what I seen, you feel me? But nah, man, I really don't watch too much TV, to keep it real with you, man. I've been watching the price of silver and shit like that, man, and posting content, you know what I mean? I haven't seen the Diddy documentary. What he was doing in there, man? Shaking his ass?
Some of the highlights from the Diddy documentary were that he made Biggie pay for his own funeral out of his own rights. You got, 50 Cent got a lot of backlash for putting this documentary out. Ja Rule now wants to put a documentary out about 50 Cent. He's trying to link up with 50 Cent's baby's mom and do a documentary. They started following each other on Instagram. So it's getting messy out here.
Man, that Ja Rule and 50 Cent shit, man, that's like the longest beef in history, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, man. They need to hurry up and link up and do what the fuck they need to do, man. Somebody need to die by now. They taking a long ass time. 50 Cent, I thought 50 Cent was one of them top guys, you feel me? But this nigga Ja Rule's still alive, so it's just all trolling, obviously, you feel me? 50 Cent is a professional troller. He not trying to really get nobody over, you know what I'm saying? Because he's been beefing for at least, shit, I remember I was probably like 15 when he started beefing, so it's probably been a good 20 years, you know what I'm saying? He's still been beefing, you feel me? But as far as Ja Rule getting that tape, that shit gonna be funny as fuck. That would be interesting, man, because I would want to see where 50 Cent and his son went wrong. Like, what the fuck happened for him to stop with his son? You know what I'm saying? That always bothered me about 50 Cent. How he always kind of like left his son that looked like him, kind of like abandoned him, you know what I mean? Cause for the shits that he probably said and did as a child, being mind manipulated by his mom. You feel me? So I always kind of look at 50 Cent a little bit different, how he turned his back on his son. But I done turned my back on my grandma before, man. I done turned my back on my mama before. Nigga, I done said, fuck my mama. You know what I'm saying? So I know exactly how a nigga feel. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like somebody taking advantage of you, taking your kindness for weakness, yeah, well, fuck you, nigga. Get it on your own, bitch. See if you can do it like I did it. You look like me. Use it to your advantage, you little bastard. I could have been left your mama fat ass. Hey, what was the first question though, man? You said something about 50 Cent and somebody else. Oh yeah, so that P Diddy a foul. You made Biggie pay for his own funeral. That's why I thought P Diddy got the killed. I always felt like P Diddy got Biggie Smalls killed. You feel me? I felt like it was all like a part of a story. After Tupac got killed, I just always felt like Diddy had something to do with that shit. So that way, because it was a lot of shit that a lot of people were saying that Diddy was, Biggie was planning on leaving Bad Boys and starting his own shit up. Just like they were saying that about Tupac and Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy convinced Biggie to go back to Cali. He pumped his head up. Oh yeah, then you go back to Cali now. If they accept you in Cali after Pac died, you go out there, you turn up, you come back, you gonna be the man. You gonna be the man. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, I think Puff Daddy set Biggie up for that. Oh, you think you gonna leave, bad boy? Nah, I'm gonna make money off your name forever. Why you not even here? Kill you, get you out the way, make money off your name forever. That's why I stopped with people. That's why I stopped answering the phone. All this AI shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass killed, get your ass knocked off for a little bit of change and still be making money off your name, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what the fuck he talking about. Crazy as they have all kinds of shirts with your face on it, all kind of shit on it. You know what I mean? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Puffy had something to do with that shit, man. Had to make the song I'm going back to back to Cali, giving all niggas a heads up. I'm going, here I come. And look, boom, got your head bust, playing around in Cali. Yeah, why y'all think I ain't always in Cali street? I've been evolved from that shit. I've been grew out of them California streets. I've been going through that shit my whole life. I've been decided I wanted to boss up and get some money and live lovely. You know what I'm saying? With the wrong people, have going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Going backwards in the wrong direction. When I'm trying to go up, I'm trying to go through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like a satellite with a Bluetooth. You dig what I mean? Yes, sir.
I just never understood why none of them had bulletproof cars. Like,
Man.
that shit just don't make no sense. The Biggie ain't have no bulletproof car.
That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of times you just don't be going with their first mind. They going off these freaky ass managers who already having money. They be already having bisexual threesomes. You know what I'm saying? You just going off what they tell you to do. Do what you want to do. Do what's right. All these ass rappers. All these little pussy ass rappers. That's why I ain't no rapper. Yeah, I know how to rap. I rap better than you, but I'm a trapper. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't a rapper. They stupid as talking about they having all these monies, and look how they go out. They going out sad. They going out bad. Ain't having no bulletproof shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when they is bulletproof, everybody know they bulletproof. Everybody ain't supposed to know you bulletproof, pussy. These don't know how to move because they ain't really from the streets. These ain't never really had to lace up their cleats in the field. They don't know how real it can get. I grew up around the Crips. Yeah, I grew up around the Crips. I used to be a Crip. Yeah, my daddy a Crip general. Yeah, I grew up around Crip to wear bulletproof vests and shoes in their neck. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cam. When I was about 11 or 12 years old, I used to be a Crip. Before I was a big Paru blood general, I was a Crip. I was a Crip. Like Crip Mag. Fight Crip. I was in general in LA. A lot of to tell you this. Nobody ever brung this up because I'm such a general from California. Was never brung this to nobody attention. But when I was around 10 to 12 years old, I used to be a Crip. I used to run away from San Bernardino, get all the way to LA. I used to be in the trenches of LA. A lot of in LA know me. Ask his blood, they'll tell you. On Bloods, they'll tell you he used to be a Crip when he was a kid. Ask that C-Rag from 84 Main Street. Ask the rapper Airplane James from East Coast Crip. Ask these in LA. I used to run the whole block. I used to run the whole block. I was a little Crip general. You feel me? But at the same time, my best friend and my cousin, we cousins on both sides of the family. My mom and his mom is cousins, and his dad and my dad is brothers. They used to be double dating, and he was a blood. He used to claim Swans. My dad went to Swans High School. East Coast Crip and Swans is worst enemies. My dad was the East Coast Crip. My dad brother was from Swans. He went to Fremont High School. So me growing up, you got to understand, my dad was a Crip general, a real famous Crip. He robbed him. My dad was the reason why the F-13s and the East Coast Crips had that big-ass beef. Yes, my dad was the reason why the F-13 said, ain't no black people better not be wearing no white T-shirts in LA, or we killing them. My dad was one of the Crips that hit that lick. He was rich. Like 25 with 300,000 cash. Man, big ass mansion in Las Vegas. Yukon XL on 26s. You had shit. Motivation. I didn't even live with. I used to still live in the trenches, sleeping on the floor. I used to go see that. You had mansions on Blood. And that's what made me hate Crip. One day I'm hanging on the block. We like 10 deep. Me, all my childhood friends. Joe Young, get that ride motorcycles in LA. He do wheelies on the Harleys, and he cut hair. He cut Blueface hair. Yeah, Mighty Joe Young. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All these know me. On Bloods, I'm known in LA, was socking shit out. I was a little Crip general, blood. I swear to God. And one day my dad came from Vegas. We like 20 deep, 20 Crips. 20 Crips in front of my granny house on Bloods on 83rd between Main and Broadway in the 84 Main. My family from Main Street and my family from East Coast Crip. But I had an uncle that was claiming Swans, don't forget. He the only one that went to the Blood school. You know what I mean? So long story short, and his son was my best friend, best cousin. So long story short, we all chilling on my granny porch. I'm saying I'm from 69th Street. I'm saying I'm from 69 East Coast. My name Infant Snoop. I'm going under my dad name on Bloods. When he come from Vegas and he come to LA, He pull up in the Yukon, big ass chain on, LA fitted on. He jump out the car in front of 20 other little Crips my age. He get out the car, and everybody's scared of me. Everybody know I'm the hardest little Crip around here. He get out the car. My uncle probably like 30 years old. He ain't even really my blood uncle. He from East Coast Crip though. He from 11-8. Named Stefan. On Bloods, dark skin, long nose. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He on the porch. He on my grandma's porch. Soon as my dad walk up, he like, hey, cuz, you know Mook took your name? My childhood name was Mook. I don't know who gave me that name, but they called me Mook. I guess I was a stupid little baby. They called me Mook. I don't know what they come up with this name. I heard the shit on Lion King when the Simba said something about the stars and the kings in the sky, and Timon said, what Mook told you that? You feel me? But long story short, my uncle Stefan tell my dad, hey, you know Mook claiming infant Snoop, you know he claiming your name? He like, hell no, cuz he ain't hard enough. Say that in front of all the kids right there, and all the kids that listen to me. If I say we finna go shoot some shit, if I say we finna go rob the store, whatever I say, and he say that in front of everybody. And I'm like, what? You feel me? And that right there is what turned me off to like really hating Crips, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, this is how I grew up. I grew up on 83rd my whole life. I grew up on 83rd between Main and Broadway my whole life. So a lot of my family members is Crips. That's just how it was, you feel me? My first time holding a pistol, a Crip, my Uncle Lala from 7-6 East Coast, put the pistol in my hand when I was 8 years old. You feel me? So I kind of like been around Crips my whole life, except for my best friend, after my dad kind of like disowned me in front of all the people. You gotta understand, me and my dad really never had no relationship, you feel me? The only reason why I was claiming Crip and trying to be under his name is because I wanted him to like recognize me, you feel me? Like he was always so busy, bro. You gotta understand, when I'm 7 years old, my dad gets shot on the corner. My dad gets shot on the corner. He gets shot down on the corner. He get out the hospital. He walking on crutches. I'm 7 years old. I'm like, Dad, what happened to you, Dad? He like, the bitch ass shot me. But it's all good. I'm going to get him back. This is the kind of shit I grew up with as a kid in Los Angeles, seeing this kind of shit, bro. My dad having low riders. He just robbed he got shot on the corner. He don't never really got time for me. Got another girl. He got another kid. He back and forth to Vegas. He kind of like a rich hood superstar. So it's just like, man, I wanted to try to get his attention. And I was trying to get his attention by banging the same gang, banging the same name. You feel me? So once he did that in front of everybody, that just kind of like solidified my standpoint with him. Like, you know what? Fuck him. Like, he ain't there for me. He ain't never around for it. Now he just dissed me in front of all my friends. You know what I'm saying? Say I ain't hard enough to bang the name. All kind of different shit. You feel me? So at that point in time, I started hanging out with my cousin more. Instead of hanging out in South Central, I'd go to Paramount, and we'd be catching the bus to Bompton. You feel me? But at this time, I'm only 12 years old, so I'm still a kid. I say I'm claiming East Coast Crip, and we on the block, we smoking little stress bags of weed, running from the police cars. We not really doing nothing. I'm not going out killing people. I don't really know as far as who they beefing with. I'm not knowing you supposed to go kill this group of people. I'm not knowing all that. I'm 10 to 12 years old, trying to have my dad recognizing me, thinking if I go fight all these people in LA and say this my name, my dad will recognize me, you feel me? And he ain't recognize me, gang. You feel me? Still shine me off. Like, nah, you ain't hard enough for that. You know what I mean? And as I got older and I turned into a blood, you feel me? And I be in the blood and I go to the penitentiary and I get out the penitentiary and he asks me like, yo, why did you turn blood and all that? I'm like, remember that time we was sitting down and you said that in front of all the people? You had all the kids laughing at me. He like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just want better for you. I didn't want you to take the same route that I took. You know what I mean? I didn't want you out here banging the same gang as me. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? And when I look back on it, I'm like, man, that probably was the best thing that ever happened for me. You feel me? Because a lot of time a man's sins fall upon his son. And my dad has never been to prison. He done had all this money. He done had a real strong name in his hood, not getting no DPs. He a known shooter. His name Tiny Snoop from 69th Street. You feel me? He a known. So at the end of the day, man, I was kind of like, my dad was in and out of my life, so I was kind of like, you know, just looking up to a famous Crip, hood famous. You feel me? You know what I mean? So after I went to the other side, you feel me? I just started getting farther and farther away from my pops. And I'm talking about this shit is real life. Now I'm 14 years old, and I go to Las Vegas to visit him. I ain't seen this in like 2 years since he dissed me. Now I'm banging Looters Park, Paru. And one day I go to his house. My mom kicked me out of her house. Call him. She like, you know what? He 14 years old now. I've been raising him this whole time. It's time that you man up. It's time that you step up. This is the time that he really needs you. This picked me up. He get my cousin. Me and my cousin both banged Looters Park, Paru. He picked me and my cousin up. After we both get in the back seat, he go get his homie Termite. His homie Termite from East Coast. Buff ass, light skin. Bam, the come hop the gate. He get inside the car. Mind you, my dad said I wasn't hard enough when I'm 12. Now I'm 14 and I'm on this whoop shit, this blood shit. So his homie get in the car in the passenger seat. He like, what's up, cuz? Tell my daddy what's up. Then he looked back at me and my cousin. He said, what's up with it, Tiny Lokes? My cousin like, what's up? I'm like, hey, my ain't no look. On Bloods. My dad stopped in the middle of the street. You in Vegas. This stopped in the middle of the street. Then what the fuck is you then, cuz? I'm like, I'm a Blood. He like, get your slob ass out my car. I said, I ain't getting out of nothing. On Bloods, he just looked at me and he just put his eye on and kept driving. Get crucial in this shit. My dad a no shooter. He hate blood. So I hate you. And when I went to the pen and I tatted my face up and I get out of jail, he say, damn, you didn't want to look like me? You covered your whole face with tattoos just so you look like me? Like, yeah, I don't want to look like you. I don't want to be nothing like you. I really want to be here for kids. I really want to show my kids the right way. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I done seen my have mansions, cars, all the way to grow up to not have nothing. Still renting, not owning, not having nothing. That's because you ain't there for your kids. Being selfish, having all them chili beans and trying to put that shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sparing the world. I remember I used to be out with nothing, sleeping on the pallet. Mama at work, I'm drinking vodka. I'm drinking her vodka for dinner on Bloods. And you living in a mansion. Come on, Blood. That's why I gotta be successful. I gotta show my family. I'm better than everybody. It's me, bitch. Black sheep. Famous one. I'm the one that's get rich, you bitch. You did, man, but that's just some shit. I gotta keep it real. You know, over these years, was a Blood general. You know what I'm saying? Can't do the shit that I do. Can't hang out with 400 Bloods. 400 Bloods in South Central. Had the brims at they park. Then we went to Pomona, had a gang of Bloods in Pomona. Yeah, a lot of niggas gonna be mad. Said he used to be a Crip when he was a kid, trying to be like his dad. The only thing that he ever wanted to love him. And once he realized he didn't get no love, went and got love with his relative that was claiming looters, and my grandpa was already from looters. So it is what it is. A lot of was Crips and turned Bloods, or Bloods that turned Crips, Bloods turned S. All kind of shit going on in LA. Give a what gotta say. It is what it is. And it is what it ain't. I spend it in the bank. You dig what I'm saying? I just gotta keep it real on this, man. I gotta let my truth out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I always kind of like had a hatred for Crips. I hated my dad. My mom had a boyfriend that was a Crip. He was from Harlem 30 Crip. His name was Dirty Bird. And he used to really abuse my mama as a kid. He used to beat the out my mama. I remember one time I went to school. In the school, I got in trouble at the school. I'm talking about this whooped my ass so bad that blood when I went to class the next day, I couldn't even sit down at the desk. My ass cheeks hurted so bad, I couldn't sit down at the desk. And my mama just stood there while this was whooping me with a big ass belt, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he used to domestic abuse my mama in front of me. It was times this nigga be drunk as and he'd be in a Jeep Cherokee, sliding down back streets. I swear to God, he used to be doing 100 miles per hour driving down alleys. 100 miles per hour with me in the back. I'm in the back seat screaming. He drunk. Bitch, I'll kill you. I'll kill you in him. We all die, bitch. Like a crazy ass penitentiary buff ass. On Bloods, I always hated Crips, man. A Crip took my phone. A Crip took my phone when I'm 14 years old, and I'm trying to find myself. I had a little ass chirp phone. I had a blue chirp phone with a Mickey Mouse on it. This took my fucking Mickey Mouse phone, man. A grown ass Crip man, bro. Like, I had so many encounters, and that just kind of just made me turn into the man that I am today, you feel me? Or that I was in the past, where I really didn't get along with no Crips, had no Crip friends. I'll go around the Crip just to get around him, just to see how he act. And if he act like he the hard lie, I'm gonna fuck him over. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I got a lot of trauma and shit built up, man. You know, growing up in California, man, a lot of gonna hate me because I'm on here telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But we going viral. Nigga, I'm on Capone. I gotta let my truth out. The streets is over with, man. All these is rats. You know what I'm saying? All these is rats. All the hottest rappers in the game is rats. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to impress shit. I'm not trying to impress shit but a bad bitch when she see this long dick. I'm not trying to do nothing but impress a bad with this dick. Hanging out with other. That make me think you like booty cheeks, man. I'm not with that freaky shit. I go hang out with the homies, then I take my ass back to my family. I hang out with a bad bitch, my baby mama, and she might bring another bitch. That starts some drama. Let's up some commas. That's what I'm into. Yeah, I was scared as when I was out there with all them blood. I was scared as a Cam. I'm like, man, I hope I don't gotta kill one of these. You know, all these hating on the man. I ain't gonna say everybody that's me hating on me, but you had a whole lot hating on me, man. You know, I was.
Before we move off that real quick, at what point did you actually start being more cool with Crips? And is there anything that made you kind of change your perspective on Crips?
Okay, so look, man, I always had this thing where, like, if you was a kind of Crip dude that showed respect, then I could show you respect. But I never just like, I never really had like no Crip friends except when I was a younger kid. As I got older, I never really had Crip friends, but inside the jails and the penitentiaries, I could deal with them. I used to have a few Crip cellies, like my celly Lil Powder from Grape Street. He a famous Crip. Yeah, a lot of people know who he is. When he was my celly, he was cool. Everything was boom. But with me, with you being my celly, if you a Crip, bro, I'm waiting on you to do any little thing for me to f you over. You know what I'm saying? But now as I'm getting older and I'm maturing through this metaverse streets and on these podcasts, I'm starting to open up more. You know what I'm saying? I told myself it's 2026. I'm not about to be dissing the Crips, and I'm going to just tell my truths. Me growing up in these LA streets and San Bernardino streets, I not about to lie about nothing. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to always tell y'all some good stories. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it go. You feel me? Yeah. That's how I go, man. I got love for Crips. Shout out to the Crips that I do know. If you a Crip and you know me, salute, man. If you a Crip and you with me, salute, man. I don't got no problems with Crips. I'm just letting y'all know my trauma, the shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I went through with the that wear blue. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Straight up like that.
How is you and your dad's relationship now? Have you guys developed a better relationship?
Hell no, man. I don't talk to none of my family members, man. I don't talk to my mama. I don't talk to my grandma. I don't talk to nobody. All I talk to is my immediate family, the family that I created. You know what I'm saying? I tried all that shit. I tried with my mom. You gotta understand, my parents had me at a very young age, Cam. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 15 years old. My dad was 15 as well. They turned 16 and they had me. I f***ed up their whole life. My mom had to go to work early. Her whole body got f***ed up. Her whole stomach turned into fat stretch marks everywhere. Her whole body up. She was a skinny, petite lady, had a baby that looked like me, and her whole body f***ed up, and her stop with her. The love of her life. The nigga that took her virginity. That was the biggest mistake in her life. And she treated it like that. Sometimes she treated it good, and sometimes she treated it like the mistake. You feel me? I was the only kid. I traumatized her. My daddy traumatized her. She out there trying to be grown, trying to be young. She went to Bethune. She was going to Bethune Middle School, met my dad. They upgraded high school, had a baby, just like that, you feel me? So it is what it is. My mom had me. I was born in Hollywood. I was born in Beverly Hills. I was born at Cedar Sinai because my mama was inside the Beverly Center stealing. She in there stealing and start going into labor while she in the Beverly Center stealing. Got a fake stroller, acting like the baby in the stroller, but putting all the shit in the stroller and her water break. Had me on Halloween day with a gang of stolen merchandise inside the hospital from Beverly Center. Come on, gang. Really come from nothing, man. These be thinking this shit a game. I get on this, I get in character, and I say some funny ass shit, but I really come from nothing. My mom was a single mom. She used to get us apartments. She'd get a 1-bedroom apartment. We wouldn't have no bed, no couch. Only thing was good carpet on the floor. Come on, gang. I used to wake up with big roaches on my face. I used to be sleeping in the middle of the night. I swear to God, one night I'm sleeping middle of the night, feel something on my face. And I just throw it on the floor. Next morning I wake up and go see what the that was. Big fat ass water bug crawling on the gang. This shit ain't no joke. My mom used to leave me at home for hours. A single mom. She used to be working at a nursing home, working double shifts, graveyard shifts. I'm home alone, all by myself. Like my whole life was meant for me to go to prison and just knew how to be by myself. Even in the prison, sitting in the cell by myself, thinking by myself, no TV. All I had was BET. Always wanted to be a star. I was born to a virgin mom. That's the only benefit that I got about having my mom being so young. She was still in a stage where she wasn't experimenting with drugs. You feel me? So I kind of came out with a nice, clear mind frame when it comes to certain shit. I'm able to be intellectual. I'm able to learn shit. I'm able to, you know what I mean? Go above and beyond. Think outside the box. That's how I feel about it. But I do feel like I get my the way I like to explore. I like to move outside of California. I like to live in different countries, different states. I lived in Puerto Rico, all kind of shit. It's a different, it's still America, but it's outside of the states. But at the same time, I feel like I get that from my pops, because after he got all that money, he moved out of South Central, went to Vegas, got some cribs. You know, he made a smart decision to live lavish. You know what I mean? So I feel like that always inspired me. But yeah, man, so, you know, I had a lot of trauma growing up as a kid, you feel me? Crip stepdads, Crip bullying me. The first bully ever bullied, a nigga bullied it, used to be beating me up. One time a Crip from Compton, Crip, named Peanut, slap it in the back of his neck in front of a group of bitches in the lunch line. I start crying in front of all the bitches. I'm only 13, 14, just got to high school. Start crying in front of all the bitches, and one of the bitches was like, Marcus, you really gonna let him hit you like that and you not do nothing? I was just like, man, shut up. While tears was rolling down my eyes. Yeah, Crip traumatizing, and I had to finally get the courage to beat this ass, by myself. No father figure. I had the gang the courage to fight the school bully. The was 15 years old. The school bully was 15, beating up who was 18. And I had to gain the courage to fight this by myself. When I had a gangsta-ass dad who didn't teach me how to fight, didn't teach me how to dress, didn't teach me shit.
Okay, so take me through the day where you had to fight this guy and you finally stood up to him.
Okay, so bam, I'm going to a school in San Bernardino. At the time, I ain't with that gang banging shit. But I'm doing football shit. I'm trying to do football. I finally convinced my mom to let me get in football. I called my dad on the phone. I'm like 13 years old. When I was a freshman in high school, I was 13 years old. I always was younger than the rest of everybody because my birthday in October at the end of the year. So I'm like 13, 14 years old. I'm on the football team. I'm trying to do good. But it's a group of named the Alley Boys in San Bernardino, and all these is hanging out outside the school. And normally I wouldn't hang out with these because I'm not a part of that, but some of my friends is Alley Boys now. They getting bigger. They putting a gang on from the school, you feel me? And some days they walk me to my house because when I was growing up, at the school that I was going to, San G, on the east side of San Bernardino, it used to be white boys. They used to ride around. They was called the Peckerwoods. They used to ride around and they'd jump out on you. They was called the IE Peckerwoods. And one day I had got into it with one of them at the school. And we had started fighting across the street at the park. And I broke his nose. But he was older than me. And every day after school I would walk home and his brother would chase me in the old Chevy truck. Yeah, pull up. This brother was grown. His brother pulled up, an I.E. Peckerwood, white boy with green eyes and blonde hair, pull up on me. You, what's up? You broke my brother's nose. You trying to stop the car and jump out. And a white boy with his nose broke was trying to hold him back. Like, nah, like, don't kill him, don't kill him. So after that, I started having some of the Alley Boys. I'll walk home with them instead of walk home by myself. The white boys used to have me a little spooked. I used to be a little scared to walk home after football practice, knowing that the white boys might jump out on it. You feel me? They was a deep-ass hood, I.E. Peckerwoods. That's the woods. When you go to the prison, that's the woods. Most of the woods come from the IE. So long story short, man. The Peanut, he was from Compton, Crip. Mind you, I'm already not feeling the Crips. I'm already don't f my dad. We don't talk that much. He already embarrassed me. I'm 13, 14 years old now. So long story short, the Peanut keep pressing me. He like, damn, I just moved out here and I'm already from Alley Boys. You been living right here. You been walking home with them and you still ain't got put on yet. You scary. And ever since then, he just started bullying me because he'd be a part of the group when we walking home. And they'd keep walking straight, and I'd make the left going to where I'm going to my house. But he just kept pressing me about that. So long story short, right, I still didn't get put on the Alley Boy shit. It was a little clique at the high school. But he started doing this thing to me where he catch me and he hit me in the back of my neck. He started doing that to me around the school, hitting me in the back of my neck. It's called giving a rip. You know how they used to put the hand on the back of the neck and rip your neck? But he used to do the shit hard where he slapped the shit. He might have licked his hand and slapped the out your ass. You feel me? On Bloods. He had already did it to a like maybe 2 or 3 times previous before this in front of all the female shit. So bam, it's lunchtime. Everywhere I go, I'm trying to duck and dodge this. This got me scared as fuck. I'm scared to see this around the high school. I don't want to see him because he always trying to fight me. I'm nervous of this, bro. Don't nobody else try to fight me like this. He 15 years old and he already 6'2". Not even this, I swear to God, the daddy was like 6'7". This already like 6'2" at 15 years old, and he beating up grown men. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. So bam, every time I see him, I'm trying to avoid him. I'm scared of the, we around the same age, but I'm scared as bro. So bam, I'm inside the thing, it's lunchtime, I'm waiting in line, I'm standing in line, I'm laughing with people on the lunch line. I'm looking at the menu. They say they got pizza. I'm already thinking about what the I'm finna order. I'm talking to the girl that's in the next line. We laughing, joking. Boom! You hit me in my neck, hard as like this was the hardest one. Like if he was trying to show everybody, like, look, I'll be slapping this up on Bloods. So I'm like, okay, for sure. I'll start crying. I'm crying, blood on Paru, tears coming out my eyes. All the bitches is looking like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just, and then one girl, like, you gonna just let him do that? I'm like, man, shut your ass up. And I just walked out the line on Bloods. The whole time I'm eating my lunch, I'm crying. I'm crying the whole time I'm eating my, I'm trying to eat my food, but tears just keep coming down my eyes. On Bloods, nigga, I go to class. Now I'm sitting in the class. This the same exact day. I'm sitting in the class. This is the last period of the class. After this, is school over. But I gotta piss. I gotta piss so bad. But I'm way in the back of the school. I'm in the bungalows. That's the school. That's the part of the buildings that don't got nothing to do with the rest of the school. It got their own ramps and shit. So I'm in the back of the bungalows. So I know it's a bathroom that's closer to the bungalows that if you like the that's bullying me, who always ditching class, you shouldn't be nowhere near this area. You should be by the PE where the bitches is at or something. Man, Cam, I gotta piss so bad, but I'm in the class. I'm scared to ask the teacher to let me go to the bathroom because I'm so scared of this blood. And I finally asked, like, man, can I go use the bathroom? She's like, yeah, go ahead. I take the pass. I go to the secret bathroom in the cut. I'm like, oh. I'm at the pisser. I'm taking a piss. I swear to God, while I'm taking a piss, I'm looking at the urinal, and I'm like relieving myself. I'm looking down. All you hear is, ha, 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 caught your ass, fat boy. And I turn around and walk into the bathroom, but he unzipping his pants. Like he got to use the bathroom. So now he going to the urinal to use the bathroom, and he like, I'm finna f you up when I get done taking the piss. You better not run, fat boy. I'm like, man. So I hurry up and get done pissing, wash my hands, and I run out the bathroom. And you can hear him in the bathroom like, oh, fat boy, you a scary ass fat boy. And when he said that, I don't know what it was, something just clicked. You a scary ass fat boy. You a scary ass fat boy. That's all I heard in my ears. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not scary, bro. So I went behind the wall, and when you come out, behind the wall is when you come out the bathroom, you make a right, and you can either go out the door straight, or you can make a right and go down the hallway to another class. So when he came out the bathroom, I was hiding to the right. And he came out, and I heard him walking my way, I came from behind the wall, and I just started slapping him as hard as I could, bro. Just had my hands open, not closed fists, just open fists. slapping the out of him. He just, screaming. And I'm like, damn, he curled up in the ball to the floor. He like, bro, stop, please. And I'm like, yeah, keep bullying me. He like, bro, I swear to God, that's all I was trying to get you to do. All I was trying to get you to do was fight back, bro. I didn't want to bully you. I just knew you was a big, I knew you could fight. Just fight back. That's all you got to do. You see, I'll be knocking out grown men. It's because I fight back. All you got to do is fight back. And ever since then, me and that was best friends, bro. On bloods, knocking out together, walking home. I quit the football team, started with the alley boys. Yeah, like turned into a little gangbanger, you feel me? Turned into a little gangbanger. I was trying to go the positive route and play football, and then I ended up being best friends with the bully, and the bully was on some gangbanging shit. So I just ended up turning on some alley boy shit, some San Bernardino alley boy shit. But a lot of people would try to crucify me for that, and they'd try to say alley boys is Crips. When we all know that AWOL is a Crip. AWOL started it, and then a nigga named Demon started it. Two started it. One nigga was from Looters Park, and one nigga was from Backstreet Crip. So y'all know, always been involved with the power rules. Yeah, so yeah, just like that, man. That's the story. I was chilling, they bullied me, and I overcame my fear. The whole time I was scared. Even when I was in the penitentiary as a kid, claiming power rule, I was scared. I knew nothing about the hood. I'm claiming the whole hood I knew nothing about. Asking me questions and shit. Oh, you know your homie, ooh. Yeah, hell yeah. The dark skinned one, they be like, nah, the brown skinned one. Oh, I might be talking about this little homie. He used to be in there lying like a. I didn't know half the homies. Used to be in there lying. I was just a scared young trying to fit in. That's all I was. Scared young black growing up in California who wanted to fit in. His dad wasn't around. His dad was a gangbanger. You thought that's what life was all about, man. Didn't know nothing else. Didn't know nothing different. Mom work all the time. Never get to see her. Either she working or she at the casino gambling all our shit. Taking all my shit to the pawn shop. Have a new video game for about a week. Then my shit going to the pawn shop. Don't got no TV in the house. It's at the pawn shop. These don't know, man. These don't know how I feel to struggle, gang. These don't know how I feel to take a piece of bread and sprinkle some sugar on the shit and put it in the oven because your mama left your ass with no food, blood. And you trying to make a fake ass cinnamon toast crunch. Don't know how I feel to struggle. Got me up, gang. I'm King Pilotan. We turning the up. Yeah, these don't know what the going on around here. Coming in to tear these up, man. Because I really want to get on his head like, you a Russian claiming the Razat, and then you did some black people. You on some bullshit. You confused this. You talking about you are from the Razat, but you from Russia. You on some bullshit, man. And you dissing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your podcast to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Since we already recorded, I'm going to just keep going in on it. The Lucky talking about the African booty scratcher shit, it was very disrespectful. So when I called him a wetback, I wasn't saying that as a whole. I didn't even know he was Russian, you feel me? I was just trying to say some shit that went along with what the he was saying as the insult. When me growing up in juvenile hall and growing up in prison, it's a very immature mindset you gotta have. So if I diss you African booty scratcher, you wetback bitch, you gotta say the most exclusive shit you can say back, or you look like a mark. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I responded to that, you feel me? Because not only was he talking about Blueface, and Blueface didn't respond to it because Blueface is Zark. He didn't have no prison fights, and he was on the 50-50 yard letting the gay dude braid his hair. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that in a minute. But Blueface didn't respond to the calling him an African booty scratcher, so I took it upon myself to go on there and say what the I wanted to say my goddamn self, because not only was he disrespectful, but he was talking to a female Latina, and then he trying to like give like, oh, like, have you ever with a black, do you think Blueface is, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put it into the younger Latina girl's head to not with no black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's an African booty scratcher. You dumb, we all was African. We all was African if you want to keep it real. Mexico was full of Africans before the Spaniards came. Let's be real. What the you think was in Mexico before the Spaniards came? Teaching Spanish, forcing to speak Spanish. The Mexicans was dark as black as, look at Oaxaca, Mexico. Dark as a, stop playing with me. You can't go nowhere in the world and find an old great-great-grandma who not dark as a, we was all Africans. What are you talking about? Before the Spaniards decided they wanted to go take over shit and force it into their religion and into their way of living and speaking and talking and making more light-skinned, nigga, you was African. But this Russian bitch ass Lucky, he on some Russian shit. He a Russian bitch. Even when you go to Russia, who they look up to? They look up to all African people, all black people. They quote African poets at school. Black poets, they quote their work. They look up to the black Jesus and the black Joseph and Mary. Everything is black in Russia. Stop playing games. They know who invented everything in the world. They know it wouldn't be no cell phones without us. They know it wouldn't be no satellite NASA shit without us. We started it all. We showed us how to stop crawling on the ground and walk like a man. Chest up, chin out. Y'all double crossed us, bitch. You double crossed us at the end because y'all seen we was peaceful and we didn't care about taking over the world. Y'all wanted to take over the world and get a shit a whole new agenda, and the shit falling apart. The money falling apart, all the shit falling apart. That's why y'all hating on the Nigerians right now. Yeah, y'all know what Africa is. It's the headquarters, you bitch. Yeah, it's the headquarters, you bitch. Yeah, I'm just saying though, so this Lucky, he's a Russian bitch who done took his ass to America trying to blend in with the cholos. You supposed to be hanging out with the Woods. But what you doing is trying to take, you saw like how Adam22, or I ain't gonna say Adam22, but you know how you'll have some kind of other races and they'll be trying to be in your community and they'll be trying to like own businesses in your community, so they try to blend in. This Russian in Whittier, opening up businesses in Whittier, where all the cholos and that, you trying to open businesses and trying to make money off the minority. You know what the you doing? You probably don't even speak Spanish, you bitch. I'm tripping. Take you Russian bitch, I'm Ukrainian. Bitch, what's happening? I'm from Ukraine, you bitch. Yeah. African booty scratcher that. What's happening? Yeah, you want to teach the little Latinas not to come get on this long black meat. You don't want them sitting on this long ass corny asada strip. You hating little bitch. You hating little bitch. You don't want the Latina mamacita on this carne asada mita. I'm going crazy. I'm yanking up. But Blueface. You know, hey, Cam. You know I was with old girl, right?
Who?
Blueface baby mama. Yeah,
Krishan?
you know, huh?
You talking about Krishan?
Hell no, man. The main baby mama, real wifey. No, I had her. While all the homies was fucking Krishan, I had the real baby mom. Yeah, you didn't see us on Halloween? Yeah, you didn't see us on Halloween? Yeah, I had Jade and Alexis on Halloween. She dressed up as Drewski. I was Kevin Hart. Yeah, we had an episode of, what's the shit called? Yeah. You know what the it's called?
No way. Where are these pictures at? Are they on your IG?
On YouTube, man. We was doing the Coulda Been Records event. She was Drewski, I was Kevin Hart. We had it all going on for Halloween, man. Jaden Alexis. Shout out Jaden Alexis. I just fired Clarissa. She was my manager. Blueface Mama was my manager too. Clarissa. Had to fire her ass. I've been knowing her since I was a kid. And she was on Shaq. Yeah, my uncle used to clean Shaq pool. He was the pool man. I used to be seeing Blueface Mama over there with a thong at Shaq house. Yeah. That little Ray J was there. Ray J used to be over there swimming in Shaq pool. My dad would come over there cleaning my uncle and my dad. My dad owned the business, but my uncle would clean the pools. You know what I'm saying? He used to clean Shaq pool. Shaq used to have him come over, clean the pools before the big-ass barbecues. Let us come over to the barbecues. Blueface Mama used to be there. They used to always tell me to do the dance. I used to do the dance, the little Bow Wow Harlem Shake shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around there. Ray J used to be there, Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Before Ray J started doing all this ass shit. Yeah, he want to put it, you know what I'm saying? I'll put Ray J on Power Rule. Yeah, I'll put Ray J on Power Rule. I was 14 years old when I put Ray J on Power Rule. This was already a grown man singing, if I had one wish, you would be my boo. I'll put him on Power Rule. On me. Yeah, I'll put Ray J on Power Rule. Yeah, ask him. King Pill put Ray J on. I was 14 years old. Beat the fuck out his ass in Carson. Put him on Power Rule.
Hold on, bro. I need some details, bro. How did all this happen? Because I that's what I heard. His family is from, well-known bloods.
Yeah, in Carson, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't all the way official in Carson. That's what I'm saying. I used to hang out with him at Shaq house. When my uncle used to go over there to clean the pool, Shaq would invite us over. My uncle used to take his wife. He used to take me because I used to be helping him clean the pool and shit. You feel me? We was pool cleaners. You feel me? My whole family owned businesses all around L.A. My uncle used to be going to the place with Black Sam. My uncle like a Black Sam in L.A. He owned businesses all in Crenshaw. Him and my dad don't get along. That's the reason I'm like the black sheep, because my uncle took over the whole family fortune. Like, he the boss of the whole family. He got all these businesses on Crenshaw all throughout L.A., like boarding home cares. Like 52 rooms, 36 bathrooms for people that's getting out of prison with mental disabilities and shit. And he'd take them and house them. He got these all over L.A. But when my dad had that money as a kid, when he had the $300,000, he didn't give him none. And my uncle was the one who helped him count the $300,000. He helped him count the money. And he only gave it $2,000 for helping him. And moved to Vegas and left him in L.A. Left the whole family. Left my grandma, everybody. Man, I'm talking about my uncle done got successful. He done married a doctor lady. He got all these boarding homes. Bro, he and my dad got such a vendetta that he used to take the shit out on me, Cam. I was like, you think I could, you think I could borrow $50 so I could get some gas, so I could drive back to San Bernardino, go check on my other people's, oh man, if I give you this $50, is you gonna give it back, or is you just gonna keep it like your daddy do? Like, everything he say, he bring up my dad, like, man, do you know how to drive? Or is you gonna go too fast like your daddy do? Like, he used to just hate him, like, had a big vendetta. And now my dad up and my uncle balling, he just be loving to throw it in his face. I can't call and ask for shit. I'm the black sheep, you feel me? Last time I was going famous and going viral, I went to LA, I stopped at my granny house, he was there, looking at it like I'm about to steal something from him or something. I'm like, God damn, I just came to say what's up. Yeah, man, but shit, that's just how it go, man. Our family f***ed up.
I wanted to get your opinion about something. Since our last interview, there's been this burglary ring that was caught. They were called the Rich Rollin' Burglary Gang. And they were so advanced that they would jam your alarm, they would jam the Wi-Fi, and they put cameras in the neighborhood or across the street from your house so they could watch you and know when you're coming and going. And they were responsible for like over 100 homes being broken in and stole over $1 million worth of luxury goods. You know, I think you went to jail for burglary, right?
Hell yeah, man. I went to jail for burglary on a couple different occasions. Hell yeah.
So what's your thoughts when you hear this story?
Man, my thoughts when I hear that story is just the same shit I was saying, man. You got to use certain shit as a stepping stone, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine these could have been. These could have been anything. These could have had a few things, hit a few houses, made some money, then advanced to being the top technicians at ADT. The top technicians putting in security cameras inside people's houses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have been in the same community. You could have been the ones robbing the community and then went back to the same community offering to set up cameras in the community. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start thinking outside the box, gang. We living in the new generation. We got AI technology. Ain't shit getting past AI technology. Look at all these getting kicked out their houses using CPNs. You think y'all gonna be bigger than AI technology, gang? All you gonna do is put yourself in a bigger hole when the feds get ready to take your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Be into this lifestyle getting way too greedy, man. If you ain't never had shit and you go do some shit and it give you some bands, take another step to try to move around, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Start being too greedy, start getting too thirsty, and it's always the same outcome. That's the reason why white guys always be successful with what the they doing, especially when it come to white collar crimes and shit like that. A lot of times they don't be trying to be over greedy when they doing shit. They hit a little lick and move around, boss up and doing some other shit. That's what it come back to. Opening up businesses in your community. How you outside robbing all these rich people down there make $1 million? How could you even say you had millions? How could you even be close to having millions and you don't do nothing in the community? You don't go get that little ass store for 5 bands and put a gang of weed in that? You don't put a gang of tobacco in there for a smoke shop? Come on, gang. Boss the up. Boss the up. You got crossing the border and bossing the up before you boss the up. I know Hispanic people that used to push the carts. They used to be like, tamales, tamales. Now they got a whole Mexican restaurant. Boss the up. Boss up. It's 2026 and they ain't having shit. Boss up. What's wrong with you?
They were also targeting players from the Dodgers and Rams and sports teams.
Yeah. They ass up, hitting they rich ass. I would have hit they ass too. I would have been right there robbing they rich ass. Yeah. Oh, you from the LA Dodgers? I'm taking all your clothes. I'm taking everything. I want all the exclusive trophies and shit. Yeah, I would have been right there too. You know what I mean? And that goes to show you, even these rich ain't safe. Y'all think y'all safe? Y'all ain't safe? Watching your house, getting inside your house. Money don't mean shit if you ain't got the proper setup. They turning off your Wi-Fi. They doing all kind of shit. Your whole shit up. Yeah, ain't nobody safe in LA. You'll get your ass whacked. Get your ass whacked, get your house robbed. Yeah, I done hit a gang of houses. I done robbed about 20 houses in one day. I should probably be in the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah.
What do you think about them getting over $1 million in luxury goods? That's crazy.
Man,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They should have really bossed up their motherfucking lives, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you starting to hit these house licks, when I was hitting house licks, I didn't have shit. And you know, I was thinking about that shit the other day. White people taught us how to rob houses, man. I'm just keeping it real. White people taught us how to rob a house, man. I grew up watching Home Alone. That's the first movie I ever seen where a was robbing the house. Before I thought of that, I never thought about robbing a house in my life until I seen these two robbing the houses on the block. It's the same kind of shit you talking about. In the Home Alone, he had the whole block sewed up. He knew what time the lights was coming on. He knew who had automatic light systems. He knew everything that was going on, bro. So you can't blame these for seeing the shit that they seeing on TV. Yeah, you know it's wrong.
So wait a minute. Are you telling me you're blaming Home Alone for LA dudes robbing houses, bro?
Kevin! Kevin! Yeah, I'm blaming Home Alone. It's Home Alone. That's the first house that was hitting houses. Remember how many houses they was hitting? Remember he was leaving the faucets running. Talk about we the wet house bandit. They was hitting the gang of houses. That's the first movie I ever seen where it was robbing houses. I never seen a movie with black people robbing houses in my life. Can you name, besides Martin Lawrence, he had Blue Streak, but he was hitting the diamond store. I never seen a movie with black people robbing houses. Then you got the cartoon The Grinch, where he going around stealing all the Christmas shit. Oh, no, matter of fact, on Friday After Next, he had the Christmas Santa stealing shit. But all that shit come off the TV, gang. You know what I'm saying? African people didn't even used to live like that. African people used to walk around butt naked. Nobody used to steal. Nobody used to kill. Nobody used to rape. All this shit came from the white people. Not even trying to make up no shit. The white people came with all that raping. They came to Africa, seen bitches walking around butt naked, big ass titties, big ass booties. They was raping these bitches. They was going to all these army going into Afghanistan. They raping them Afghanistan ladies. All these army white boys be raping these girls when they go to these different places. Let's look how many of these girls in the army that was getting raped. You know what I'm saying? Coming up killed in the army. You know what I'm saying? These be rapers, murderers, killers. Nobody in Africa was doing that shit. We didn't even believe in shooting guns. That's the reason why we up, because nobody was buying guns. When China invented the trajectory system to make the shit bust. Yeah, Africans wasn't buying the shit. The only African leader who was buying the shit was the Ethiopians. And that's the reason why they kept their shit. That's the reason why they kept their kingdom. The other African people felt like they was going to keep living in peace. They've been living in peace all these years without buying guns, and all the white people was buying guns. The Spaniards and white people was buying guns, and that's where Africans up. You should have been war ready, you bitch. Get war ready, because we got a lot of war shit going on right now. Venezuela war. China getting close to Taiwan. We bombing Nigeria. It's all kind of ISIS shit going on. Ukraine and Russia and shit. It's going up. We got 3-eye Alice in the sky ready to attack. Y'all know what the fuck that is, huh? Yeah, that's the shit that wiped out the dinosaurs, you bitch. Yeah, waiting on you to do something. Yeah, throw a nuclear bomb if you want to, Trump. Yeah, keep up. I bet you that 3-eye Alice shit strike this hard as a have all this shit turn into different climate changes around this bitch. Yeah, y'all better quit playing with the creators around this. You ain't bigger than the program. Yeah, it's going up. We fighting over silver. We all fighting over energy resources right now. Solar. Silver is the hottest commodity in the world right now. Silver going up to $1 million. We need silver for everything. We wouldn't have cameras. We wouldn't have TVs. We wouldn't have electricity. We wouldn't have shit if it was for silver. We need silver. Yeah, crank up. Blueface was in jail getting his hair braided by a man. He had his hair getting dreaded up by he was on the 50-50 yard, and he was the dog. He was on the 50-50 yard in a dog program where they'd give you a dog. Now he getting out of jail talking about, I'm gonna get you on a Shih Tzu. Yeah, he was in there the dog. In the jail, the dog, on the dog program. Yeah, he was on some freaky ass shit, getting his hair braided by. Yeah, I know they say that getting his hair braided by a named Sugar Bear. Yeah, ask about it. Yeah, he was getting his dreads braided by a named Sugar Bear. Tell him about it, Blueface. You didn't catch no squabbles in Tank 10. Stop lying in. Let's talk about it. Yeah. King Pilotan, the middleman. We yank up.
What you think about Chris Sean getting confronted in Compton about her disrespect for the Crips?
Yeah, she got her ass slapped. Yeah, the Crip slapped her ass, slapped her little bitch ass. And then she started squabbling. You know what I'm saying? She a known squabbler. She really like a mental patient. She's just a pretty bitch, but she really needs to be in the mental asylum. She needs some kind of Rimron, Seroquel, Thorazine. She like a pill patient, and I'm Dr. Pilotan. So if she need it, come and get it, baby. I can serve your ass. Like, yeah, she needs some kind of medication, y'all. She a little bit brazy, so all she do is fight. She got out there, she fought, she handled her business. She did what she had to do. She ended up winning. She got the best of it. She left with all her jewelry. Nothing happened. She good. You know what I'm saying? But she said to stop playing. You know, she been getting all this blood dick. So many bloods been her. They been running trains on her. She been getting her toes. She been sucking toes and sucking dick at the same time. She up. She's hooked on blood dick. And that's worse than being hooked on phonics. You hooked on the blood dick, you would never go back to loving a Crip again. Yeah, Blueface, don't try to cut your hair now. Don't try to cut your hair now. You know you was letting braid your shit when you was in that you little freaky man. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, better start playing with the pill, man. I go brazy.
So before we get out of here, I seen that Brazy has some stuff to say about you. Something about your homeboy. I didn't really get the full story. Can you kind of break that down? What all happened between you guys?
So basically, this B Brazy, he's just a messy ass. Ain't nobody me over, and I ain't got no smut on me. So instead of him trying to smut me, he tried to smut my homeboy. My homeboy tried to pay him for some kind of promo, and then after he did the promo, I guess some Crip got in his inbox that's from promoting our enemies. He get in his inbox like, yo, why would you promote him when he had some freaky videos when he was younger? And he had a video, I guess, where he was like showing his butt or some shit when he was like 10 years old or something, like a little ass kid. A normal little ass kid being raised by a single mom, and you on some little gotcha phone. Who knows what influenced you to do some shit? But Braves brung it up like if it was some shit that was recently. You feel me? And tried to like make it a big deal, put our hood all in the title. You know what I mean? So I got on there and talked like, yeah, we'll talk about the time where you was smoking the spice and you hit your mouth on the bunk and you thought you knocked all your teeth out. You was crying. No, my D-Ride, no, my D-Ride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on some J-Cat shit. But he gonna say I'm lying, of course. But it's a whole lot of shit, you know what I mean? So we just going back and forth. And if anybody got a problem about it, squabble up, lock it in. I'm with all that. Anybody chin over, give a fuck about the who's. I started that shit. I had the niggas in New York. I had them all on FaceTime in New York in the trenches. Don't ever play with me. Try to diss my homie because you hot, you mad about me about something.
So that caused you guys to fall out? That was the whole, because you guys were cool at one time.
Yeah, but no, it was before that. He said he seen the video of me where I had my nails painted, and that's where he didn't want to fuck with me no more. I had a video where I had my nails painted. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about you wanting to be my homie. Yeah, you're always talking about how your homie's hanging out with Chris Brown. Chris Brown that had his nails painted. If your homie's hanging out with NBA Youngboy, he had his nails painted. Your homie, all these Ty Dolla Signs, RJ, all these other rappers did the same shit. I did it way before them. I did the shit 6 years ago. And you try to bring the shit up like it was some shit last week. You a weird ass. You in there miserable. You think everybody want to what you think you get a lot of views on YouTube because you popping? You get a lot of views on YouTube because everybody look at you and feel better about themselves at the end of the day. They might be over and see you in the sale talking negative. Misery love company. I'm a star on the streets. I was putting in work on the streets. I done lost Instagram pages. I done burned bridges with certain individuals, but it ain't over. I'm still out here, still getting it in, still moving forward, taking care of my kids. Got a big ass crib too, by myself. I'm glad everybody stopped with me. If you stopped with me in the past, thank you. So I can show the whole world I bossed up by myself. Nobody helped. No millionaire help. No help. I did everything by myself. Still here striving for greatness, bitch.
Well, that's what it is. King Pill, I appreciate you.
For sure, Cam. Lock it in.
A wild-ass interview.
Cam Capone, lock it in. You already know we locked in. I started with, hey, I'm going to end with the people I started with. Yeah, want to call my phone, riding my nuts, trying to ride my wave. I didn't even know who the they was. Who I was trying to with in the beginning and keep winning.
There it is. That's what it is, man. I appreciate you.
For sure, Cam. Love.
Right, bro. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.